as we sit, connecting to our breath, sinking into balance. Maybe we do that physically, noticing the left side and the right side, or the top and the bottom, the front and the back, seeing if we can find some stillness. Feeling the breath enter maybe the nose, maybe the mouth. Just noticing where the breath goes in the body. And so we focused on some stillness today. I'm going to read a quote from Melanie Beatty, and she says, "From that place of stillness, the right action will emerge, and you will find your next step. From that place of stillness, you can move into the present moment. There you will find your power." So as we sink into that balance, we can find stillness in the balance, just like those scales. When the scales are balanced, there's that stillness, and that's our power. So let's think about maybe what we want to use our power for. Maybe feel that stillness as we move today, feeling our power in the stillness. And your next deep breath out, let all the breath out of the body, and then we'll inhale to lift our arms up to the sky. Maybe just move them up and down just a couple times. It's like a bird and its wings. Feeling the balance out the fingertips. We go up and down. And then when you're ready, make your way to your backs and begin to set up for bridge pose with your feet on the floor and your knees to the sky. Tilt that pelvis, tuck that pelvis so the whole back is on the floor. Ground through those hips and the low back. You can move the heels close to the glutes or far away. And then on an exhale, really press up through the glutes, driving the hips. And then we'll pause for a breath at the top. And then we'll exhale lower. Now this time we'll inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Maybe bring some power as we inhale. Really finding that power in the stillness at the top. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, lower. Last time we'll inhale to lift the hips up to the sky. Pause at the top. Find that power in your stillness. Maybe close the eyes. And exhale, sigh, lowering down the back, the hips, hug the knees into the chest. And then from here, let's extend the legs nice and long. Bring the arms out like a T. And with control, let's drop the feet, the legs long over to the right side of the mat. If you want to bend your knees, you can bend them. But try to use that strong core, that strong center, moving slowly, dropping those legs over to the right. And we look like a little L on the floor, our legs and our torso. Pause at the side. And now let's bend the knees so the ankles are maybe underneath, kind of in line with the knees, in a little twist. You bring the arms up above the head, if that feels okay. Now bring the arms out like a T again, and let's bring the legs back to the middle. Legs are bent, hug the knees into the chest, and let's rock side to side. Let out a sigh. Then inhale, extend the legs long again, so they're extended to the sky, arms out like a T. And then with control, draw the back to the floor, the belly button into the back of the body, the front of the body to the back of the body, and let those legs with control exhale over to the left. Slowly twisting. And then rest on the floor, find that stillness. And breathe into the back body. Exhale, letting the breath flow through the entire body. And then when you're ready, bend those knees. Maybe notice a little bit more of a twist. Maybe it feels the same, but bend the knees. Exhale. And on your next exhale, bring the knees into the chest. You can grab the shins, maybe the knees, rock side to side. And if you want to find a happy baby, find a happy baby. Or if you want to roll up into your Navasana, maybe you want to roll back and forth in that spine a couple times. So whether happy baby or you're going to rock and roll, you can do both. Let's meet in Navasana. The legs either extended, the legs bent. Whenever you're ready, maybe just bring some awareness and stillness to that torso. Maybe find your power in that center of your being. Any variation of boat pose, even if the legs long or bent, let the heart shine through. And then we'll exhale, lower the feet, and let's come up to stand at the front of the mat. Maybe moving with intention, maybe you kind of twist over to a down dog, and you walk the hands towards the feet, and the feet and the hands towards the top of the mat. Bend the knees and we'll rise all the way up. And exhale, sigh. And now let's find our mountain pose. Our feet can be wide apart or they can be close together. This is kind of our reset. So find what feels good for you and find a little stillness. In that stillness, find your power. And bring our hands to our heart. Namaskar. Yeah. And inhale, arms to the sky, Pranavasana, slide back bend. Here's our classical Surya Namaskar. It's folded forward, Uttanasana. Now inhale, step that left foot back, lower the knee, squash that right side body. Breathe in. If you want to lift up to the sky, you can. That knee pressing down, the pelvis can drops, or you can stay hovered over the thigh. Breathe in. Now exhale, curl the toes under, step the right foot back. Here we go, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's be here for 5 breaths. I about said 5 minutes. Let's be here 5 breaths. Find some stillness. Okay, that's the name of the game today. Find some stillness, and then where do you feel your power? And knowing that maybe your hands are wide apart, depending on that rotation of the shoulder. So maybe your hands are wider than your shoulders. That allows you to sink that heart deeper. It's all depending on your body. Your hands can be wherever they are to let that heart sink. One more breath in. Now exhale, sigh, lowering down the knees, the chest and the chin. And inhale up to baby cobra. We can come into full cobra. See what feels best in your low back. If you're in full cobra, drop those shoulders if you had a backpack on. The heart shines through. Breathe in. Exhale back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. We'll be here 5 breaths. Really waking up those shoulders. Sighing into the earth, the feet, grounding. Breathe in. Exhale. Now on an inhale, bring that left foot forward between the hands, lower the right knee down. You can stay in a fold here, or if you want to lift all the way up, you can. Be here a couple breaths. Yeah, nice, guys. And then exhale, step it forward, Uttanasana. Let the back stretch out as the head is heavy. Now bend the knees, let's rise all the way up. Our palms meet. We send the hips forward, the arms go back. Pranavasana. Then exhale, hands come to the heart. Namaskarasana. Do the same thing, starting with the left side. So we inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to the sky. Find an inhale at the top. And then we'll exhale, pull it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, step the right foot back, lower the right knee down. Squash the left side. Breathing in and out. And now curl the toes under. Find downward facing dog. Just 1 breath here this time. Breathe in. Exhale into stillness. Now lower down, knees, chest, chin. So we've got our 8-point pose, our hands, chest, toes, knees, chin, breathe in. Then exhale, lower down and rise up with the chest and the heart. Bhujangasana. Exhale, find downward facing dog. One breath in. Exhale, feel that stillness and power. And then inhale, brings our right foot forward, left knee down for our Anjaneyasana. Breathing in and out. And exhale. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, rise up. Inhale, palms come together. Pranamasana. And then exhale, Namaskarasana. Hands to heart, breathe in. And exhale. Let's sweep the hands up to the sky again. And exhale, fold it forward. Find the stillness in your forward fold here. Let's breathe in. Now exhale, step it back. Plank pose, Halakasana. So maybe the hands underneath the shoulders. And now let's come down onto our forearms. So forearms to the ground. Your palms can come together in prayer on the floor, or if you want to keep the hands on the earth, palms can be down. The hips lift, chest. And now let's send the hips to the sky and walk the feet forward in a dolphin pose. Ardha Kancha Mayurasana. Couple breaths here. Breathe in. And breathe out. Maybe shifting the toes forward if you want to bring the shoulders over the elbows, or you can walk the knees back or the feet back a little bit. Maybe more of a V versus the shoulders stack. Let's breathe in. Now lower down the knees and then step the feet back. You can come into full forearm plank, or if you want to lower the knees down, you can do that. Be here for a couple breaths, finding that stillness. Maybe feeling that power in the core. And now lower down the knees. Walk the knees underneath the hips. Walk the hands forward. We'll sink into our Anahatasana. Here's our puppy pose. And sigh. Find that stillness in the heart, in the core. And then a deep breath in. And then out. And now we'll inhale to lift the heart. Bring the arms off the ground and bring the arms underneath the shoulders and the left hand under the heart. Sweep the right hand up and then we'll thread that right arm through. Maybe the shoulder coming close to the ground, the left arm can come forward. If you want to find a bind, you can bring that arm behind you, but just don't let all of the weight come onto the head and the neck. Make sure you can support yourself with the arms, the hands, the shoulder. Be opening up the back a little bit. Here's another twist for our back. Maybe the shoulder, and breathe in, and out. And let's inhale, press that left hand into the ground so we kind of lift up the shoulder, bring the right arm through, you can bring it all the way to the sky, and then bring that arm down. Left hand comes under the shoulder, right hand underneath the heart, and the left arm comes to the sky, and thread that arm through. And offer this on the other side, the right arm going wherever it feels just right for you on this side, knowing it might be different on this side than the other side. Maybe closing the eyes and breathing into stillness. Feeling some power, feeling the balance. In that stillness, our next step will come. And then exhale, bring that hand to the sky. If it was behind you, if it was on the ground, press up. Bring the left arm through. You can reach up to the sky if you want. And then hands back to the ground. Let's step our hands forward to the front of the mat, or feet forward and hands. And then bend the knees, let's rise all the way up. And then exhale, hands come to the side. Grounding the left foot. Bring the right foot up and maybe roll the ankle around, bring the knee around, opening up the right foot, and then let the right foot come down. Do the same thing with the left. Little ankle rolls, little sassy hips. And then plant the left foot, step the right foot back, pivot the heel down. Let's bring our hands down and up. Feeling into the shoulders, feeling into the leg. Maybe kind of moving the leg back and forth, that front leg. Dynamic movement in that hip socket. And then settle into that bent knee. Maybe imagine you're pulling the mat apart or a taffy, you're just shh. And exhale into stillness. Breathe in. Exhale, that right hand comes down the back leg and the left arm can reach for sky, or maybe it's on the hip. But notice the back and the side body. Even bring that left hand to the left shoulder. Extending to the left side of the body. And then we'll exhale, bring the arms through, reach front to back. And then come into your side angle. You can bring that left arm on top of that left knee, or you can bring the left hand and arm to hover on the inside of the leg. Whatever fits for you. Maybe noticing that power in the core, engaging the front of the body, the back of the body, strong, pulling them towards each other. Breathe in. Now let's exhale, tick-tock through, going right back to our Viparita Virabhadrasana 2, breathing in. Now exhale, bring the arms back to kind of balance and level. So here's our balance. Exhale, bring the hands to the hips. Let's pivot the feet towards the long edge and then pivot the feet together and then sink down into Malasana. Maybe you sink a lot or a little, you can bring blocks. If that doesn't feel quite right, then just bring a little goddess pose in. If you can sink all the way down, find what works for you with your goddess and Malasana, opening up the hips, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Let's inhale to rise. Yeah, bring the arms out. If you have a block, I should have mentioned this before, bring that block towards the left foot. And then pivot that left foot towards that block, towards the front of the mat. Find the strong right foot in the warrior 2 position and bend that knee. Then bring the arms out. And exhale. And now let's bring that right foot towards the left. Begin to tilt and hinge towards that block. And then we'll begin to lift that right leg up and straighten the left leg. Let's find our Ardha Chandrasana. Our ultimate balance. Got hands reaching up and a leg reaching out, a leg down, a hand down. Maybe we find some stillness. Breathe in. Now let's exhale, bend the front leg, come back into warrior 2. Exhale. Yeah, find some stillness. Watching for pets. Breathe in. And let's find our Ardha Chandrasana again. So you can tilt it forward, bring that right foot towards the left foot as we hinge. Try to find that half moon again. That back leg can lift as high as it wants to go. Your balance. And then when you're ready, let's find warrior 2. Deep breath in. And exhale, bring the hands to the hip. Pivot that left foot towards the long edge. Find your block, move it to the other side of the mat. Here we have our wide-legged fold. So we're gonna bring our arms out and let's hang forward. Finding that balance from front to back to keep us steady and still. Coming into our Prasarita Padottanasana. You can let the head hang, or maybe you just have a flat back. Find your balance here, the front of the body, the back of the body. And then bend the knees, roll up so the shoulders are over the hips, and pivot that right foot towards the back of the mat, or maybe it's the front of your mat. We're gonna come into warrior 2 on the other side. So bend that knee, sweep the arms out to side. And here we've got some balance from the side of the body, other side of the body, left and right. Let's breathe in. Exhale, reverse our warrior Viparita Virabhadrasana 2. The right hand, lots of options. You can bring the right arm to the sky or to the hip, maybe to behind you, Grab that left elbow crease. Breathe in. And then we'll exhale, come into side angle pose. Rest the elbow on the top of the thigh, or maybe the arm extends in front, a little more active if you have that right arm hovering in front of the leg versus resting. So just notice where you find balance and strength. And feel some stillness. Let's exhale, warrior two. And then when you're ready, reverse it. One more time to the back. Breathe in. And now exhale, going all the way into our Utthita Parsvakonasana, our extended side angle pose. You can bring that left hand to the hip if it's not there already. Bring that left foot towards the right foot, and then find your half moon. Ardha Chandrasana. Notice where you feel still here. Maybe it's not stillness of the body so much as it's stillness of mind. Maybe it is stillness of body. Maybe it's just stillness of the hand. Maybe the body is not very still in its entirety. Let's lower down and back into warrior two. Exhale. And bring the hands to the hips and we shake out the shoulders. Maybe straightening and bending that front knee. And then when you're ready, come back into your half moon. Bending the front knee, heel toeing the left foot forward. Block, no block, lots of block, little block. Ardha Chandrasana. And whenever you're ready, bend that front knee. Send the left foot to the ground. Resetting in our Virabhadrasana 2. Yeah. Now pivot the right foot, pivot the left foot. Now we'll come into our goddess squat. Hands in prayer on the thighs, the legs. Maybe we lift up onto the balls of the feet, the heels lift. If we want, we can bring our hands to our hips or out like cactus, and let's go over to one side and then over to the other. Here's our balance from the left side to the right side again. We had top to bottom in our moon, half moon, side to side. Again, here we are. Heels can lift or they can be on the ground. Just a couple more times each side. And let's find our balance and stillness. Coming to center. Heels go down to the floor if they weren't there already. Straighten out those legs. Utthita Tadasana. Exhale, bring the hands to the hips. Pivot the feet towards the front of the mat. Let's step it forward. Maybe roll out, hula hoop out the hips. Roll out the ankles. And then bend the knees, reach it up for sky. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, step the feet back. Plank pose for just a breath. And then we'll exhale to Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Then lower down the forearms. Just pause in our dolphin pose again. Breathing in and out. Really filling into the upper back, the shoulders. Then lower down the knees. And then kind of sit back on the heels, bringing the hands in front. And then the legs out in front for a seated position. Let's extend the left leg out, bringing the right knee in. We'll come into our Hindalasana. We'll cradle the baby, so you can bring the left hand to the right foot and the right hand to the knee, and just kind of go side to side. Or if you want to bring the foot into the crook of that left elbow. Sometimes I like to bring my right hand to the side and just massage out the glutes, using our own body, that sit bone, to massage out all the buttermilk biscuits. Like my nephews say all the time, buttermilk biscuits. So whatever feels right for you, but we're just kind of opening up that hip socket a little more. And then when you're ready, gently let the arm, or the foot go from the arm And then bring the knee to the front. And then send the leg long. And let's thunder thigh it out. Bring your thighs far apart or together. And then bring the left foot in. Find the sits bones underneath. Leg goodness. And then the foot in the crooked elbow. And we're finding balance here. How do we maintain our balance even though we're moving? Where is our strength and our power in this stillness and this balance? So any variation of your Hindalasana, if you're rocking side to side, cradling the baby, if you're massaging the glutes out, and release that knee, that leg long whenever you're ready. And then we'll come into our last seated twist. So the left leg can be long. Bring the right knee in. You can bring the right foot over the leg, or you can keep it on the inside of that leg. Let's try to keep our spine kind of long and straight. So if you have to kind of lean forward and then twist over, then don't bring the elbow on the side of the knee. So you can inhale to lengthen the spine, bring the right hand behind you and the left elbow on the side of that knee. You can keep your back straight with the elbow on the outside of that knee. If it's hard to keep your back straight, just keep your hand on your knee. Lift up and twist. You don't have to bring the elbow to the other side. We're going to find a nice twist with a long spine. And breathe into the back body. And then exhale, bring the chest to shine over the knees towards the toes. Then send the right leg long. You can thunder thigh it out. And then switch legs. So bend that left leg. We'll inhale to lengthen the spine, grounding the sits bones. And then twist, either with the hand on the knee, keeping that back nice and long and tall. Left hand behind us. Or if you want to bring, and you can do this without bending forward and over, bring the elbow on the outside of the knee. And breathe. And we'll exhale, coming back to the middle, back to balance. Send the legs long. If you want to Navasana your way down to Shavasana, you can. If you want to just roll over to your side, you can. But let's find Shavasana together. Maybe bringing the legs wide. Maybe mat distance wide with the feet, and the arms can be out. Whatever is going to offer surrender and stillness for our closing moments of class. Maybe noticing the front of the body and the back of the body in balance. The left and the right side in balance. Maybe some balance from the hips down and the hips up. Our body whole, still in balance. From that place of stillness, the right action will emerge and you will find your next step. From that place of stillness, you can move into the present moment. There you will find your power. May we remember that throughout our day today, throughout the rest of the week.
Om Shanti. 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 Om. Namaste.